I'm back with a follow-up video that covers the latest early holiday and Christmas deal highlights from the eShop. Let's dive into it. Let's kick off things by talking about Mega Man. Yes, the Blue Bomber is finally going to get a new game in 2027, as announced during the Game Awards. And to celebrate, Capcom has a bunch of his games on sale, and for pretty cheap too. For example, Mega Man 11 is on sale for 85% off, just $4.49 on the US eShop. It's never been that cheap before. It's a good game in the series too, and it's absolutely worth picking up for less than $5. But beyond that, there's also the collections. Both Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and Mega Man Legacy Collection 2 are on sale for $4.99 each. This is the second time ever that the collections have ever been on sale for that price. The first collection has games 1 through 6, and the second one has Mega Man games 7, 8, 9, and 10, and it includes all the DLC that originally came with the last two games. Both Mega Man X Legacy collections are on sale for $7.99 each. The first one has Mega Man X games 1 through 4, while the second one has X games 5 through 8. Finally, there's Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection, which the Mega Man in that series is technically completely unrelated to the other Mega Man games. But hey, it's still worth mentioning here because the collection is back on sale for just $19.99 on the eShop. At 67% off the MSRP, it's an incredible value here for 10 RPGs, games that were a highlight on the Game Boy Advance. Monster Hunter Rise was one of my most played games on the original Switch. I spent many hours bashing monsters in the face, upgrading my gear, and hanging out with friends in the game. I really dig the faster pace, it's easier to get into battles than the game, but I also dig the faster combat style, with the aerial attacks and combos that can have you zipping around monsters. Just know that the monsters are faster this time around too. The game, plus the wonderful Sunbreak expansion, is on sale with its biggest discount yet on the Switch for the holiday season. It's 83% off, which means it's just $9.99 on the US eShop, or your regional equivalent to that. For a tenner basically, you just can't beat that. There's a lot of content and monsters and stuff to do that will keep you busy for a long time. It's a good value. If you want to check out the older era of Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, which is still exclusive to the Switch, is on sale for 75% off, which means it's $9.99 as well. The online for this is still very much alive, especially for the higher level peeps. And while it is of the older style, and it is harder than most recent Monster Hunter games, the combat still here is awesome, and there's lots of options for the player, with a variety of weapons and styles to use. Also, the game is simply packed to the brim with content and missions. You're looking at putting in at least a few thousand hours of gameplay if you want to experience everything. The Monster Hunter Stories collection, which contains the HD remaster of the first game, as well as the second game, Rings of Ruin, is on sale for its biggest discount yet on the eShop, 67% off, so it's just $19.99 on the US eShop. Basically, $10 per game, or your region equivalent to that. That's pretty good, and it's a good way to get you up to speed before the third game comes out next year on the Switch 2. Speaking of Switch 2, the second game runs at a very nice 60 FPS on there, and the first game does too. You need either game separate. The first game is on sale for 67% off, just $9.99 on the US eShop, and the second game is on sale for 63% off. $14.99 on the US eShop, or your region equivalent to that. Street Fighter 6 for Switch 2 is back on sale for 50% off, $19.99 on the US eShop. Note that this doesn't have the DLC packs with it, so it's just the base game with any free updates that they may have added. Still though, if that's all you want, and you don't care about the other stuffs, and you just want to go in and play the game, then $20 is a solid deal for it. As far as how the game operates, it's really good on the system. In matches, it's 60 FPS. It looks great and all. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate is a roguelite brawler that has you choosing your favorite turtle and teaming up with others to save Splinter from Shredder and the Foot Clan. I know, the premise sounds very familiar. The gameplay here is supposed to be a more brawler arcade-style feel, with a big emphasis on cooperative gameplay. The game features procedurally generated levels, and during each run, you'll be able to unlock additional powers and upgrades, and more typical roguelike stuff. Unlike most TMNT games, this one's story seems to be more inspired by the comic books. This is something very nice to see. The Faded Heroes bundle of the game on Switch adds Casey Jones and a new junkyard area, as well as Metalhead, as the included DLC with the game in just one nice bundle. And it's on sale for its biggest discount yet, of 55% off, which makes it $16.64 on the US eShop, or a region equivalent to that. That all said, this game will be getting a Switch 2 edition upgrade on the 16th of December. And this will add enhanced visuals and frame rates for 4K 60fps play while docked and 60fps 1080p gameplay in handheld. Plus it's going to add support for local game share and game chat support too. The upgrade will only be $2.49 on the eShop or your region equivalent. Cooperative multiplayer games seem to be all the rage now. And if you're in the mood for another, then I suggest picking up the game KeyWe while it's on sale. This game has you tasked with controlling one or both of your single player KeyWe birds who operate a post office in the Australian outback. You'll need to complete various mini-games that involve mailing out envelopes, wrapping up packages, dealing with nasty bugs, and somehow have contact with the outer space kind. As you play, you'll unlock more mini-games and outfits and costumes to decorate your bird. At its biggest discount yet, 85% off, just $3.70 on the US eShop, it's an excellent deal for this fun and cute, family-friendly multiplayer game. It's absolutely worth picking up at that price. SturmFront is a straight-up, top-down run-and-gun shooter, just like those arcade games from years ago, with a few dashes of bullet hell thrown in. Grab your weapon and blast your way through hordes of mutants and gigantic monstrosities while dodging their attacks and bullets. This game looks good, it's fun, and honestly, that's all you need. There's nothing more that you really need to say. At $1.99 on the US eShop, it's totally worth picking up if you like these style of games. Trigger Witch answers the age-old question: what would happen if you combined 2D Zelda gameplay with twin-stick gun gameplay? What? You never thought of that? Well, same here. Anyway, at first this might sound like a fan game taken too far, but Trigger Witch is actually pretty good. In this game, you grab your magical guns and go on a quest as Colette, a witch who is on a quest to restore peace to her realm. And she does that by, shooting things in the face. Yeah, the irony. Just like the games is inspired by, you get to explore dungeons and find key items to aid you in the quest, as well as upgrades for your guns. Oh, and there's local co-op too, a nice touch. Honestly, it's very silly, but it's good fun. It's on sale for 60% off for the holidays, $5.99 on the US eShop. Being the holidays, I feel like giving, so I'm gonna give a shout out again to one of my favorite gems, Monster Boy in the Cursed Kingdom. The latest game in the Wonder Boy series, or at least created by the Wonder Boy series creator, expands on Metroidvania elements from the earlier entries, with a beautiful, wonderful game that is simply a joy to play. You obtain and use monster powers, just like some previous games in the series, and use their abilities to solve puzzles and explore in the biggest game yet in the series. It looks great with the hand-drawn animations, the soundtrack is great too, and the gameplay is darn good too, as long as you appreciate a bit of the old school feel it has. It's on sale for 75% off, $9.99 on the US eShop. Ninja Gaiden Master Collection contains the games Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge. It contains all previously released game modes and DLC costumes for all the playable characters in the game as well. On Switch 2, the game operates at 60 FPS out of the gate, which is a nice plus. The collection is on sale, $19.99 on the US eShop. Before we go today, here's one last look at some eShop deals before they expire in the upcoming days. In Very Valet, up to 4 players must work together to park cars in various valet challenges. While that may sound simple, trust me, things get chaotic real quick as you try to figure out how to park those cars as fast as you can with all the nonsense and obstacles that will try to stop your progress. If you like chaotic games like Overcooked or Moving Out, then you'll probably like this one. There's a nice variety to the minigames, this is a good party game, and it's pretty darn cheap to get on the eShop. At 80% off, it's $2.99 on the US eShop until the 15th. There's a demo you can check out if you're curious. The remake of The House of the Dead is some good zombie shooting fun. The remake here on the eShop sports a new visual look for the game, with modern controls along with an option for gyro controls. There's lots of unlockable weapons, a photo mode, and even a new game mode. At 90% off, it's only $2.49 on the US eShop. It is stupidly cheap at that price. For those with a Switch 2, in addition to the improved loading and improved gyro controls, the game operates at a smooth 60 FPS on there. And there you go, the latest early holiday / Christmas deal highlights from the eShop. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on so you do not miss out on any future videos. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll catch you soon on the next video.